Hello students, today I have come here with the topic on arithmetic progression. It is a class 10 chapter in ICSE board. So you'll see about this sequence of numbers. In this topic, you come across two types of progressions, arithmetic progression and geometric progression. So today we will be doing only about arithmetic progressions. You must have come across in so many puzzles given here where certain numbers will be given and then there is a blank. You have to fill up that blank with the number fitting in that sequence. So we get across various types of sequence, but when we come to arithmetic progression, it comes to a very simple sequence, is that the number should increase or decrease by the same value. So let me write a sequence which is arithmetic progression. So for example, if I start with a number 12 and then I write a 15, then I write 18, 21 and so on. So think I come to a last number as 72. So I have started with a number which is 12 and you can see to go to 15 I need to add 3. Again I add 3 to 15, I get 18 and so on. And the last in that sequence is 72. So you can see here the difference is always remaining in this sequence as 3. Such a sequence is called as arithmetic progression. Okay, and then how to find any of the term which will be required. So we need to have some relationship in that sequence of numbers which are there. So we will denote them with some alphabets. So I'll be telling about them and then we will come to the formulas based on that. So first of all, with A, we denote the first term, which is in this case is 12. Then comes a very important part denoted as D, which is called as common difference. And common difference here is if I take 15, I will subtract the previous term to this, that is 12. So I will be getting it as 3. Then we come across as AN. N here stands for the number of terms. So if AN is there, it means we are looking for the value of that nth term. Okay, so I will write here value of nth term. Like if I say A4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So A4 will have a value of 21. So like this, we could have any number of terms and we can know the value of it. We will see the relationship to get that value. Okay. Then here comes the next one. L stands for last term. Like I have written this AP which is ending, and in the end I have written 72. Okay, so this we call it as finite AP. So the last term is here 72. So we have seen these are the terms which will be used in our relationship. So we need to know what they stand for. This here is written as AN. AN is the value of nth term. We can also denote it, you will find in some books, as TN also. Okay, nth term, value of nth term. Now, to get the relationship here, okay, so for example, if I am writing A1, my first term is A, so it comes to as A. If I write A2, then D is the common difference. It will become A plus D. Then if A3 is there, then another D added, A plus D will become 2D, and it will go on like this only. So if you see, if there is third term, the number of D's is 2D, 1 less. If it is 2 term, number of D is less, 1 less. Okay, 2 minus 1 is 1D. So if I go on like this and come to the nth term, it becomes A plus, because D was always less than the number of terms, 1 less. So I get it as N minus 1 D. So this relationship will become my first formula. So I am writing the formula here. So I will get an equals to a plus n minus 1 d. So this is my first formula. Now, this nth term could be also the last term. So if it is the last term, then last term we are denoting with L. So it will be L is equals to the same formula a plus n minus 1 d. So we get the formula for the last term, which is the same relationship, because it at the last term which is there is also one of the terms. Okay. Now, if I take a look at the AP from the back, so 72, which is the last term, will become the first term, and then before 72 will come 69. So you can see 72 and then going 69, it is reducing. So the common difference which is there will now become in minus because it was in plus. So if I want to know the formula for the nth term from the end, so I am writing here. So if I am looking for nth term from the end, the last term becomes the first term. So I write in place of LA, then because common difference sign will change, so minus and then number of terms n minus 1d. So if in this I am looking for the fifth term from the end, so L will be written 72, N will be written as 5 because fifth term from the end, and D will be the same 3 because we have already changed the sign. So don't put for D again minus 3. Okay, so that is what is to be remembered there. Okay, now these are the three main formula which will be used, but if we are coming across certain more things in the sum, then for that I am taking few more things here. Okay, like if A, B, C are in AP, if A, B, C are in AP, so remember, if A, B, C are in AP, the common difference will be same. For the first two term, common difference will be B minus A. And for the last two term, it will be C minus B. Both common difference should be equal. So if you write and combine it, you will come across this relationship. Then 2B is equals to A plus C. So whenever you are getting a case where, okay, three terms are in AP, you can always double the middle one and write it equal to the sum of the first and the third one. Okay. Then if we have to take three terms in AP anywhere, they are not the first three terms, it could be anywhere. So we will assume in this particular way. So we will take the first one as A minus D, second one as A, and the third one as A plus D. So in this way, I have kept their common difference of D, but the benefit is there. If we are given the sum of those three terms, if you add this, you can see D will get cancelled. So the value of A you will get, and that will help you in knowing one of the values quickly. So that is why we assume like this. And if we have same way, four terms, in AP, then we take A minus 3D, then A minus D, then we will get A plus D, and then A plus 3D. So you can see the common difference here is not D, but it is 2D. Again, why we have taken like this, see, you find the sum, D's will get cancelled, so quickly you will get the value of A. Now we will see if we have got a sequence which is there in terms of AP. So if we are going to add each of the terms, what will be the sum coming as? Okay, so we will be finding about the sum of AP. So sum of AP, first of all, the relationship which is there, is Sn is equals to, Sn stands for sum of n terms. Remember that S is sum, so sum of n terms. That will give you n a plus L by 2. So it is n by 2 times of a plus L. N is the number of terms. Okay. A is the first term, L is the last term, by 2. This formula you can make use when you are not having the value of common difference, but the first term and the last term is known. Okay. And then another we have here, Sn equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay. So you can see the change which has happened is this L value from this one, second formula has been substituted and then simplified. So L is not here. So when common difference is known, first term is known, number of terms is known, you can use this to find the sum of n terms. Okay. Another very important relationship is, if I have to get the value of any of the term and I know the sum of terms which are there. So if I want to know the value of nth term, you will get the value of nth term by taking sum of n terms first minus the sum of n minus 1 terms. So like for example, if a sequence is, the values are given and then your Sn is given as an equation, it is given as an expression, it is given. So you will first find the sum of, if I have to find here the 10th term, so I'll find the sum of 10 terms. Okay, and then I will find the sum of 10 minus 1, 9 terms. So sum of 10 terms minus sum of 9 terms will give me the nth term, because sum of 10 terms means from the first term to the 10th term you have the sum, and when you have the sum of 9 terms, it is from the first till the 9th. So if you subtract, you are left with that 10th term value. So all these formulas will be used in doing the exercise of AP based on the terms and sum of the terms. So some of the sums I will take, explain the application of these formulas to get the things clear. So I come up with a sum which is just to explain the basic of what is this arithmetic progression. So take a look at the sum. Find the AP whose nth term is 9 minus 4n. Also find its 15th term. So we have to find the AP, where in general way that AP is given as the nth term is 9 minus 4n. So if it is 9 minus 4n is the nth term, so I will be writing here an is equal to 9 minus 4n. So if I have to find the AP, I need to find first, second, third term and then write it and show that the common difference is coming the same. So I will write A1. So I have replaced n with 1. So it becomes 9 minus 4 into 1. So 9 minus 4 will give me 5. Then I go to find A2. So in place of n, I am putting 2. So n minus 4 into 2. So that is 4 2s is 8. 9 minus 8 will give me 1. And then I find the third term also. So 9 minus 4 into 3. So 4 3s is 12. 9 minus 12 will give me minus 3. So I have got 3 terms. So I can write therefore AP is 5, 1, minus 3, and then I will show it as dot dot dot. So you can check the common difference you are getting here in terms of negative. Okay, minus 4 is the common difference here. Question says also to find the 15th term. So I will use the same thing, A15. So that will be 9 minus 4 into 15. So that is 9 minus 60. So from 60, if you subtract 9, you will get a minus 51. So this sum is solved. This is the way to relate when the general term of the AP will be given. Now coming to the second sum. This sum is about when you are given an AP, a decreasing AP. So a time will come when from positive, the numbers coming there, term coming will become negative. So the question is regarding finding that first term which will become as negative. Okay, which term is that? So the question says which term of the AP 53, 48, 43, okay, is the first negative term, okay, which will be coming here as the first negative term. So first what we do here, we write here A value as 53, D value will be 48 minus 53. So that will give you as minus 5. Okay. Now, if we are going to get a negative term, it means the value of that term will be less than 0. So the most important part here is to write an less than 0. So now for an, we have the formula a plus n minus 1d. So that will be less than 0. For a, I know the value is 53 plus n we need to find. D we have got it as minus 5 less than 0. So let us simplify this in equation. 53, I will get a minus 5n plus 5 less than 0. So 53 plus 5 will be 58 less than 5n. So 58 by 5 will be less than n. So if I write first n, n will be greater than, if I bring it in mixed fraction, 5 11s is 55, 58 is there, so 3. So n value has to be greater than 11 3 by 5. And if n value is greater than 11 3 by 5, number of terms cannot be in fractions or decimals. So the whole number coming after 11 3 by 5 is 12. So we can write now, therefore, the first negative term is equal to 12. So 12th is the first negative term. So in place of n, if you will try to put it here, okay, in this formula, you will find that the value which will come for that term, 12th term, will be in negative. I hope you have understood how to work out sum like this. This is the important type of sum. So coming up with another sum, okay, it's a very interesting sum, and what result you get can be related for a quite a number of sums of this type. So the question says, like, if the 7th term of an AP is 1 by 9 and its 9th term is 1 by 7, find the 63rd term. So if you try to see, there is a pattern in the way the question is. 7th term 1 by 9, then 9th term 1 by 7, and value is asked of 7 and 9 multiplied, 63, 63rd term. Okay, so look at this pattern. Whenever you get a sum in this pattern, you will always get the answer with what we are going to get here. Okay, so we start the solution. We know that an is equals to a plus n minus 1d. So we are talking about the 7th term having the value 1 by 9. So 1 by 9 is equals to a, we don't know. Here we know as 7 minus 1d. So I will get here 6d. So I will write a plus 6d is equals to 1 by 9. Keep it as equation 1. And then take the second relationship in the same way. So 9th term has a value 1 by 7. So 1 by 7 written, a plus 9 minus 1 d. So I will get here a plus 8d is equal to 1 by 7. Okay, this is my equation 2. Okay, so this we have got. Now we need to solve these two and get the values of a and b. So what I am going to do here is subtract equation 2 minus equation 1. So this minus this. So a minus a will get cancelled. 8d minus 6d will give me 2d. And this side it will be 1 by 7 minus 1 by 9. So 2d will be equals to LCM will be 63. So then dividing by 7, I will get a 9 minus 7. So d value will be 2 by 63 from there, and this 2 will come and go to the denominator. So I am going to get d as 1 by 63. So d value I know. Now I need to know the value of a. So I will make use of equation 1. So I'm writing here using equation 1. So 1 is a plus 6d. So a plus 6 into 1 by 63 will be equal to 1 by 9. So a will be equal to 1 by 9 minus 6 by 63. This goes that side to get subtracted. 9 and 63 LCM will be 63. So 9 sevens is 63, and here 63 is already there, so 6 will be there. So I am getting the value as 1 by 63. So A value also has come as 1 by 63, D is also 1 by 63. The sum was to find the value of the 63rd term. So now I will write A 63 is equals to A plus 63 minus 1 into D. So A value I have got 1 by 63 plus 63 minus 1 will give me 62, and D value is 1 by 63. LCM will be 63. So 1 and 62 ones are 62. So you get here 63 by 63 is equals to 1. So this is your answer. Now, take a look at the pattern in which the question was given. The question was given that the 7th term has a value 1 by 9, 9th term has a value 1 by 7. So in a way they were reciprocal of each other there, and then you are asked with 63rd term. So if the numbers are changed but the patterns are kept the same, like for example, if I say that the 5th term of a AP is 1 by 10 and 10th term of the AP is 1 by 5. So 5th term, 10th term, and you are asked to find the value of the 50th term in that AP, the answer will come the same one. So if you remember this trick, if in an MCQ question this is given, you don't have to work out so much to get the answer. You know the answer will always be 1. Now let us come to another sum where if three numbers are told in AP and those are not the first three numbers, it could be anywhere, then how to do it. So if you see, remember in the beginning, I had told you how do we assume when three numbers are given to us in AP. So you will be assuming in that way. Okay, the question says the sum of three numbers in AP is 30, means there are three terms in AP. When you add them, you get 30. And the ratio of the first number to the third number, okay, whatever is the first number and the third number, you find the ratio of them, it comes as 3:7. Now we have to tell which are those three numbers. Okay, so we assume here, let the three numbers be A minus D, A and A plus D. So now sum of three numbers is 30. So I will write A minus D plus A plus D is equals to 30. So you can see D in plus D in minus will get cancelled. All the three A's added gives me 3A equals to 30. So I get A is equals to 30 by 3. So I get A is equals to 10. So easily one of the variable we have got. Now the second condition will help me in getting the second part, okay, the D value. So the ratio is told of the first is A minus D and the third is A plus D. Ratio of these two is 3:7. So I will write it as A minus D by A plus D is equals to 3/7. Now we know the value of A as 10. So I will write here 10 minus D by 10 plus D is equals to 3/7. Now I can solve it. If you are good in componendo dividendo, you can apply that and solve it. But many find it difficult, so I'll solve it by a simple way of cross multiplying. So 7 goes and gets multiplied here. 7 into 10 is 70. 7 into minus D is minus 7D equals to 3 multiplies here. 3 tens is 30 plus 3D. So I'll bring 30 this side, take 70 that side because it is in minus. So 70 minus 30 is equal to 3D plus 7D. So this comes to as 40 and this is 10D. So D will be equals to 40 by 10, that is equals to 4. So now you know the D value also. So I can find the numbers now. Therefore, numbers are, so A is 10 and D is 4. Okay, so a minus d was my number. So 10 minus 4. A is 10, so next was a, so 10. And then a plus d, so 10 plus 4. It means the numbers are 6, 10, and 14. So this becomes the answer. I hope you have understood this sum and learned the application of the formulas which are there. Okay, so I have taken today in this part only the sums which were based on the terms. Okay, in the next video I will bring some of the sums of these terms, and the main thing will be in the next video, focus will be on the sum of the terms of the AP. If you have liked this video, do remember to like it, comment upon the video, okay, and also to subscribe my channel. Thank you.